What's going on? It's DJ ET, and currently selling this piece of gear, which is the Digi 003 mixing console. This screen, keyboard and mouse, and the G5 Macintosh tower. I have with it the box, which comes with the Pro Tools LE7 CD. When I bought it, I got this as well, which is a ton of free plugins, which are great. I love them. I've always used them. I'm going to throw in this book, Musician's Guide to Pro Tools, which is amazing. Here's one of the manuals for Pro Tools LE. Here's another manual, more of a beginner's manual, which has everything you need to know. There's some other CDs that come with the box, but you're not going to need those. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to leave the computer how it is. I'm going to type in my password here and get started. Let me run down some of the specifics about the computer. The computer is about this Mac. The computer is running the OS X, which is the newest version of one of the new versions of Apple. It has a well, you can see what it has, but it's a beast. It runs real well. I've never had really problems with lag. I use a ton of tracks and never really experienced any lag. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the unit. And as you can see, it's rolling. It's already good to go. It's validating. Take a little second, but now it's ready to go. Go right ahead and open my Pro Tools LE. I'm going to do my demonstration with my headphones because right now I'm moving out of my house, so that's why I'm selling it, the whole unit. So I don't have any speakers plugged in. But we can watch it get started. Alright, let me exit out of this. But I'm also going to throw in there Photoshop 3, which is on it. I don't use it too much, but you know, it's a good program. Logic Pro, which is great for your beat making. I'm pretty sure that's version 8 or 9. And then Reason 4. Is on there as well. I like to rewire sometimes, and I'll show you how to do that. It's real simple. iMovie HD, which is an older version of iMovie, but it still works pretty good. iPhoto, but basically, you know, you can do a lot with this machine, but I like to just stick with using Pro Tools because that's what I do. Alright, so you get no error messages, which is kind of a shock because I've even got a new version of Pro Tools, and all I do is get a ton of error messages when I start up. But this unit, you get no problems. You get straight to work, which is good. I'm gonna find a session that I've been working on. It's been a while since I've been on here, so let's go to Sizzler Remix. I'm gonna sit this right here. Let me go get my headphones so you can see. Give me 1 second. Alright, so here's the session I got going on. It's a remix that I did with Sizzler. He's a reggae artist if you're not familiar with him. Alright, so I'm going to plug in my headphones. You can hear through the headphones because I don't have any speakers plugged in, like I said. So this is what we got going on. Pro Tools running, perfect. I got a ton of tracks on there, a ton of auxes, and you can run about, I believe, 38. Definitely in the 30s you can run. I know some of the Express versions, they don't let you run too many tracks, but this one you can run a lot of tracks, you can run a lot of auxes, and you know, Pro Tools keep releasing more and more new versions, but they pretty much stay the same. Alright, so then on this track, I'm not using any of the special effects that come with that package, but I will find you one that I do like. I'm going to start a new track, aux track. Like you can hear it running right now in the back from my headphones. It's running pretty good. But alright, so when you go into this system, you get plugins, and I've got like a ton of plugins that I put on there. It's like, there's a lot, but some of my favorites that came with that package is the TL Space Reverb, and this reverb is just amazing. You got a ton of rooms in it. You can scroll through and actually choose what kind of room you want your reverb to be in. And like, there's a stairwell, and it's got the picture, which is pretty cool. Churches, and it's, I mean, I've made a ton of stuff and I've used that. It's awesome. Let me show you Rewire. So if I want to do a Rewire and I want to use Reason at the same time, it's easy. All I do is start a new track. Well, I started a mono track, but I would usually start a stereo track. Instrument, just go right down here to Reason. I mean, I'm away. Reason is opening for me right now, and alright, yeah. So there you go. That was that. Alright, so I got Reason plugged in. I'm just gonna do something real quick on here. I'll do a re-drum computer, and you'll be able to hear it coming in. Okay, so now I got to set up my input. I'm going to set it up to channel 3, the input in, and then wire it to 3, this drum. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's mono, so let me do a stereo track, so that's probably why it's not working right now. So let me just start again. New instrument track, stereo. Alright, and then I just go right down here to my instrument, and I'm going to go to Reason. Left and right is coming out of the main outs, and then you could hear the kick drum like coming in, and I'm just pressing it away, and that's all being ran through the Pro Tools unit. You'll see it right here in a second. So when I press, you probably can't hear it through my headphones. Let me find something that's more. See that little hi-hat coming in there? It's coming in through Pro Tools, and I'm pressing it right here in my Reason, and it's coming in. You can hear it in my headphones. It's pretty dope. But yeah, this is a unit that I'm selling. It's got 250 gigabyte hard drive, which is not a lot, but you can put up to 4 drives. You can put up to 4 hard drives into this computer, which is what I had before, but because I'm selling it, I took those hard drives out, and I put about 3 terabytes in there. So you can put 3 terabytes in there, or whatever's available at the time. You just stack them in there. It's just like a beast computer. But like I said, you're never really gonna get much lag unless you're doing projects you have 100 plugins or plus, but even then you're not really gonna experience much lag with this computer ever. I just stick with doing Pro Tools, and okay, let me show you the faders. So right here, I'm gonna control it. I'm going to control the fader from here by using the volume knob, and look, you can see it moving when I move my hand. It's moving at the same time. So these volume knobs are like, they move. Like I could change the level, and that just went ahead and when I just moved the tracks down. Let me show you. When I'm moving, like let's say channel 1 up here, it's moving up and down, and then I've got this going on too, which is great. The lights, you can change the names of the tracks and it will change right away. So let me just put a number 2 next to this. Bum, 2 is there, and then, you know, it's just a great piece of gear. You can see that I've taken very good care of it. I take care of all my gear because it's important to me. It's how I make my money. The mouse right now, this is the mouse I've got. It's a trackball, which is what I like, but I mean, you can buy the unit and you can get your own mouse or whatever you want to do. When you get it, you know, just enjoy it, and if you've got any questions, you can always send me an email. And that's it. That's all I got. Any questions, give me a call. One more thing, I'm going to give you the iLock and the cables that come with it. Cables include firewire cable and the power cable for the unit, and then you can always upgrade and put more stuff in it, but you know, this is all I've used it for, basically recording music. I've recorded vocals in it for songs, I've recorded vocals in it for radio advertisements. I've also recorded mixtapes on here and had a ton of tracks, created my own remixes. I've made some beats on here, but most of my beats I've made inside of inside of Logic. But Pro Tools is mainly what I've used this unit for, and it's great. Any questions, send me an email. Thanks for watching.